After retiring from my military service, I moved into a peaceful lakeside community, hoping to spend my days fishing, gardening, and enjoying quiet sunsets. My property was secluded with a large backyard that sloped into the lake. One spring morning, while preparing to landscape a section near the waterline, my shovel struck something solid just beneath the soil. It wasn't a rock. It was the corner of a rusted metal box. Curious, I kept digging until the box was fully unearthed. It looked old, maybe from the 50s or 60s, sealed shut with bolts that had rusted over time. Just as I was trying to pry it open, I heard shouting behind me, "Hey, you can't just dig like that. That's against HOA guidelines." It was Karen, the self-appointed neighborhood watchdog. Her house was across the lake, but somehow she always appeared when something offended her sensibilities. I calmly told her it was my yard, and I was within my rights, but she wasn't having it. "I'm calling the police," she yelled, already dialing. I sighed and kept working. By the time 2 squad cars rolled up, I had finally opened the box. Inside were bundles of old cash, letters, a worn revolver, and an army tag sealed in a plastic sleeve. The officers approached just as I was pulling the dog tag out to read the name. Karen, arms folded, expected them to cuff me, but the moment the lead officer saw the contents, his expression changed. He motioned to his partner and whispered something. I handed him the tag. His eyes widened. "Sir, you said you just found this?" he asked. I nodded and told them everything. Turns out the name on the tag belonged to a World War II vet who'd gone missing after returning from service. This case had remained unsolved for over 60 years. The letters were love notes from the soldier to his wife, and the revolver matched one missing from a 1950s cold case in the region. Karen stood there speechless as the cops shook my hand and thanked me. "You may have just closed a decades-old mystery," one officer said. The local news picked up the story, and within a week I was being interviewed. Karen, meanwhile, quietly withdrew her complaints and avoided eye contact for weeks. Sometimes when you dig up the past, you don't just find bones or treasure, you uncover truth. And sometimes, just sometimes, justice finally gets arrested.